This week we had the privilege of going to Overland Expo East. Though it was a little bit muddy, actually it was very muddy, we got to see all kinds of really cool overlanding equipment. We got to meet with all our friends in the overlanding industry, and one of the most amazing things and the funnest thing for us was that a whole bunch of you that follow our channel made the trip out there to say hi to us. We thank you for coming by and saying hi. It's so cool to meet people that are inspired by our channel and who enjoy watching it every single week. So a big thank you to everyone who came by to say hi to the Epic Family Road Trip. Just gassing up the Jeep before heading down to Overland Expo. We got haircut and a beard trim, and the boys are in there now. But just time to get some fuel. I'm gonna put some in the back here as well. That's a fuel tank behind the wheel there, just in case we need to run the generator. But kind of hoping the rain will stop, because that'd be kind of miserable camping and getting soaked. But I think it's supposed to be good, clear up this afternoon and then be good for the weekend. Hope for the best.
Won't let it go easy, not without a fight.
Alright, so here's the situation. We pull up into the re-branch, which is the location where they're having the Overland Expo, and it had rained all night and all day, so it was just a mess. So they shut down the camping, which we were supposed to do, and they can't even park in there. So we had to unhitch the Jeep, turn around and head out, and they sent us to a location where they're parking vehicles and then shuttling everybody out, but you can't camp there. So the job now is to find a place so we can camp overnight, and then we'll take the Jeep maybe and head in. But I don't even think they allow parking right now. It's that congested, and they've had some vehicles get stuck and everything. So we might have to park and then take the Jeep to this temporary parking and take a shuttle in there and out. So anyway, we'll let you know how it goes. So we couldn't camp at the expo because of the mud, and so they moved us on to a couple of different places, and then they suggested we go sleep at the Walmart, and a whole bunch of different overlanders and motorhomes and whatnot pulled into the Walmart a couple hours ago, and we got situated and pulled out our sides and got everyone in bed, and then the police came up and they were really apologetic. Nice bunch of guys, but they said the Walmart staff had told them to get all of us to move, which was not very nice of the Walmart people, because I mean the place was empty and there was tons of space for everybody, but they wanted us to move. So we packed everything up, we hitched up the Jeep again, and the police told us about a place, a parking lot where we now are at, and there's a bunch of other vehicles here from the Overland Expo. And anyway, they said we could park here and it would be secure, and nobody would bother us, and they wouldn't have to move us again. So here we are. We drove down the road about 5 miles and got ourselves parked. So back to bed. It's the first time we've had to move. We've heard about this, you know, from other RVers and whatnot, but in 3 years we've never been woken up in the middle of the night and told to move. But it happened here, and anyway, this looks like a good spot, and we're back in bed. I don't think Carol even woke up, so that's very cool. She normally wakes up at every sound, so I'm glad she's having a good sleep. Me and Pete hitched up and drove down here, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we can get into the re-branch. Hopefully, looks like it hasn't rained in a couple hours at least, so hopefully it dries up with a bit of wind, and then we can get parked where we're supposed to be. So this is the big old lot that the police moved us to last night. I had a good sleep here. It got cold last night. Well, for down here anyway. Nice cold breeze coming through, but now we're gonna pack up and try to get into the expo. The rain is gone. A big beautiful blue sky now, so hopefully the place dries up. Let's go see what it's like.
I'm from the Stralen area. We've had like 14 inches of rain over the normal, so I knew this was going to be like this. So are you guys camping, or are you?
We couldn't get in like my kids and bud, but...
Yeah, they wouldn't let us in either. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. I was telling your husband, by the way, congratulations on your anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
I saw on social media about a month or so ago, y'all celebrated your 20th, so...
It's been fun.
Yeah, congratulations. Now, Caroline has been wonderful to work with in the magazine. It's been a pleasure.
I know we're going somewhere into the danger zone. It all points right to that.
Your rope, you just tie one of those nice little double figure eights that I showed you, okay? Except you want to make it really tiny because it's an anchor. And then you're going to go around an object. When you go around an object, creating a fixed point, this is called a girth pitch. Okay? It's a really fancy way of saying I went around something.
Aside, lead the way on this trial. If you don't know the way, we can stop and make a change. I know we walk for days, losing hope, fading love. This night will be okay, waking up to another day.
Yeah. All right. So we're here for raffles between these companies here at Overland Expo, and I just won the first one between a patch and a mug from Bushcraft. Nice.
Say hi! That's just nice to meet you.
That's awesome.
Hi, I'm Amanda Turner, Dan Turner. We just want to say thank you for inspiring us and so many other people out there. I know life on the road is a little difficult to do baking projects, I'm sure. So here's some homemade coffee cake. I can say it's award-winning. Blue ribbon at the county fair. Woohoo!
Wow.
So I hope you'll enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
Thank you.
We'll definitely enjoy it.
into the light.
That's a super sweet setup, yeah. I dig it.
Won't let it go easy. Not without a fight. No matter the distance and how far I run, you'll always be listening. When the day is done.
with Matt Green here from Exploration Outfitters. They're the guys that built our Jeep, and they're a dealership for Patriot campers for all of North America, which are just some amazing trailers. I want to show you one today. What's this one called, Matt?
So this is the toy hauler line from Patriot. This particular model is the TH730, and this is the first time they've ever been seen out in the U.S.
Yeah.
So we just got them in and brought one out to show everybody.
So it looks like basically a travel trailer on the front, and then you can haul whatever on the back, which is a neat combination if you've got a toy like side-by-side, or if you've got some bikes that you want to move around. So the front part, what can we do with this? Like, can we do everything you would on a regular Patriot?
Absolutely. So you have everything, all of the features of a normal Patriot camper, with a few additions. So some advanced suspension controls and onboard air systems, so you can raise and lower the height of the trailer when you're loading or unloading. And then, of course, if you need to air up your tires or anything like that, you've got all of that built in as well.
And then as far as camping, you've got an awning on this one, but you can also put a rooftop tent on these, hard shell or a regular rooftop, which is kind of a neat feature, so you can camp in it. Show us in the compartments.
Sure.
What do we got here?
So I would show you if it weren't locked. Yeah. But so we'll show. This compartment here is a fridge slide, sink slide, just like on the X1. So you have your fridge, running water, and then of course you have hot and cold water on these units. But in here you have all of the electronics controls for the trailer, so the lighting, the stereo, all of your accessories get powered out of here. And then you have your suspension controls as well. So when you turn the compressor on, it automatically fills up the air tank, and then it levels the trailer out. So it'll level it side to side and get it up at what would be ride height for travel. And then if you want to lower it, you can actually flip these toggles, and it'll lower the deck down to make it easier to load and unload. So that's what's going on in here. And then underneath, probably got storage drawers that come out on both sides. So this one is like a quarter depth, and then on the opposite side it's a 3/4 depth. So you have a lot of storage. And the same on the opposite side of this compartment. It's just a big, deep storage compartment. So you've got room for, of course, your toys, but you've also got room for all your gear. You've got a lot of storage built into it.
So what kind of vehicle would you recommend to haul this, like vehicle weight or size?
You'd want to be in like a 3/4 ton truck,
yeah.
Especially when you've got something loaded on the deck. They pull amazing. This was our first time pulling them out here to North Carolina. And even with a trailer this big, it's 24 feet long. Never know it was there.
Smooth.
So there's two deck lengths. This is the 730, so it's like a 13.5-foot deck. And then there's a shorter version that's the 610, and it is about 10-foot deck.
Oh, okay.
So a little bit of flexibility in it.
We'll take the camera around the trailer and show you guys what it looks like.
So just gonna get Matt to show us around the new Ram truck that they used to tow that toy hauler we just showed.
Yeah, so this is a Ram 2500. It's actually pretty much my daily driver, so it serves a lot of different purposes for us, between kind of being a show vehicle and everything from our family adventure rig to taking my daughter to school and everything in between. So the truck, as far as the base truck, it's a 3/4 ton with a Cummins diesel. And we put AEV 3-inch suspension on it, AEV bumpers, has winches front and back, snorkel, roof rack from Rhino Rack. It's their new backbone system. And then kind of what gets everybody's attention is actually the tray and canopy setup from Patriot. So it's P-Core, but it's Patriot Campers Off-Road. So this is real popular in Australia, but it's a new concept here. So you have, you know, basically your flatbed that has, it's all aluminum, has a lot of storage built in, and then the canopy, which is a separate piece that has a fridge, a drop kitchen, you know, full electrical package. So it has an inverter and solar controller and everything built in, and then obviously a lot of storage room. One of the really cool things about the whole P-Core system is every compartment on the truck, when you lock the keyless entry, it locks everything.
Oh, wow.
So, because otherwise you got to go around and unlock, you know, 8 different boxes to find something. And so that's a really cool feature.
That is.
We've got the James Baroud tin up on top. Of course, dual spares on the back, kind of doing it Aussie style.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
But yeah, it's really turned into. I've had the truck now for I guess about 3 years, but it's evolved quite a bit over that time, and it's turned out pretty cool.
So you got water storage as well in this?
Yeah, so the tray itself actually has a 20-gallon water tank built in with a pump. So that stays basically in this area underneath the flatbed. It keeps the weight down real low, and it's real nice to have that extra 20 gallons when you need it.
Right, that's awesome. And as far as like you would replace the bed with this, right? On the original truck. How much does this weigh?
So the tray itself is actually only about 50 to 75 pounds heavier than the factory steel bed. And then the canopy, as you see it, you know, with the tent and tires and stuff, it's about 700 pounds. So you're adding a little bit of weight, but it's really about the same as any normal loadout. You're going to throw all your gear in the bed of the truck.
Yeah.
So
it's really cool. Thanks for showing around.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Now from Asheville. The show was wonderful. Had so many great people. I think what made this one really special was how many people that viewed the Epic Family Road Trip show came in to say hi to us. That was really nice, and getting to meet people that we've only communicated with online and some people that we have never communicated with. So it was just really surprising to us how many people were in the area that watched our show. That was fun. So to each and every one of you, it was nice to meet you. So we had a wonderful show. Learned a lot. The kids really got to get some in-depth training on bushcraft and on learning more about the vehicles and overlanding gear. So that was very worthwhile, time well spent. We're heading through the Smoky Mountains now towards Nashville. In the next couple of days we'll be over there. But just really, our whole experience here has been amazing, and the people are, whoops, the guitar. The people are so friendly, and we call it that Southern hospitality. Everybody's just been amazing, and if you ever get a chance to come down here in the Western North Carolina, and I'm sure it's the same across the whole state, and same into Tennessee, I think you'll really enjoy it. The scenery is spectacular, the people are beautiful and wonderful and friendly, and just, they call it, I think I said the Southern hospitality, but it's not just talk. They're just incredibly wonderful, warm and welcoming people down here. So thank you. Until next year, maybe Asheville, we'll see you when we get back here.
Arms again, you fell into my arms. Been through all this before.
And in the meantime,
We'll
see you down the road.